Hello, my name is Elizabeth Buchanan.
Hi, I'm Kara Scott.
And I'm Heather Pelham. We'd like to share our idea for a turnkey live stream system for the Georgetown County Library. This easy-to-use system links a main library and 4 branch libraries so they can share events with county residents and viewers worldwide in real time. It will greatly enhance the library's programming reach while using less staff than the current process of videotaping presentations for later uploading. It will also enhance accessibility for residents who aren't able to travel to different branches in our far-flung county. Although they'll be watching from home, they can still ask questions and have them answered during the presentation. Georgetown County covers 813 square miles that span from wealthy beach communities to deeply rural roads, and each library offers different programming that could interest and benefit all. The library system, which serves 63,000 residents, has a strong focus on digital preservation and dissemination of local history, including a digital library with over 55,000 images and a YouTube channel with 664 library-produced oral histories, documentaries, and presentations. The YouTube channel has thousands of subscribers and is about to click over to its millionth view. The channel receives 200 views a day, and while 81% are from the United States, the channel's videos have been accessed in over 100 countries. Another metric that shows how far the channel reaches beyond the local audience is that the largest viewership is from New York, New York, although a close second place comes from hometown supporters in Georgetown, South Carolina. And it is definitely not a members-only scenario. 95% of the channel's views come from non-subscribers who found an interesting video while surfing the net. The viewership is already in place and will only grow if the library begins live streaming content.
During COVID, the library system presented a series of live-streamed lectures, storytime, crafting, and exercise videos, and the response was far-reaching, with hundreds of live viewers from the county and around the world. This COVID response was hardly unique. Libraries across the nation pivoted to create a virtual community, bringing not only programming, but book clubs, homework help, and board meetings to streaming platforms. Unfortunately, in Georgetown County, after library programming returned to in-person, live streaming was abandoned because only one library had the needed equipment, and there is only one videographer for the entire system.
Live broadcasting, also known as live streaming, can help Georgetown County Library continue to grow and expand its virtual community, exposing them to its many services and resources. This type of broadcasting uses video and internet to allow for the transmission of information in real time instead of being pre-recorded. Live streaming will allow the audience to watch and interact, and the library to create and share all at the same time. To create these real-time videos, the library just needs audio and video equipment, an encoder, and a streaming service. With a turnkey live stream system, each library auditorium is equipped with ceiling-mounted cameras and wireless microphones. A branch staff member only has to flip a switch to turn them on. Denon is the brand name of audio mixer used, and it would run 2 output signals from the presenter's microphones, one for the speaker in the auditorium and one to the live stream. A dedicated computer intakes the signals and relays them to the main branch, where a network camera controller, the Pearl 2 live stream production system, and an IP-dedicated iPad with the Pearl app will allow a single technician to switch between cameras, change camera angles, and add PowerPoint slides or videos. The Pearl 2 encoder takes the output from the audio-video switcher and converts it into a streamable format for the internet. A streaming service receives the encoded stream and makes it possible for the video to be viewed. Because the Pearl 2 can live stream to multiple locations, the library will be able to run programs on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. This is an extremely easy installation, as each branch of the system has a computer hub where a dedicated computer relay can be mounted. Each auditorium has drop ceilings and a hollow wiring wall leading to the computer hub, where camera wiring can be run. The main library is currently undergoing an extensive rebuild, which includes the construction of a large video editing bay, which will be perfect for the Pearl 2, Denon, and other live stream equipment to be housed.
This project will cost nothing after an original outlay. Purchasing equipment, designing the turnkey rack-mounted box, and performing installation will cost $86,632. Broken down, this is $32,000 for total wiring and installation, $10,400 for remote-controlled cameras, $2,000 for networked camera controllers, $4,800 for dedicated computers, $2,000 for iPads, $6,600 for wireless lavaliers and handheld microphones, $28,000 for Pearl 2 units, $800 for Denon audio mixers, and $32 for Microsoft Office licenses. Although our grant does have a large initial outlay, the equipment listed can help us provide years of lifelong learning, strengthened community engagement, and a strong collection of local knowledge and voices. We have identified the IMLS Leadership Grant for Libraries as a strong funding option. This project would facilitate two main objectives of that grant. Objective 1.1, develop or enhance replicable library and archives programs, models, and tools that provide opportunities to support all types of learning. And Objective 1.3, create and or facilitate opportunities for continuous learning for families, groups, and individuals of diverse cultural and socioeconomic backgrounds and needs. The Georgetown County Library System has applied for and received 3 IMLS grants in the last 10 years, and we are familiar with the process and reporting requirements.
The live streams would be designed for 5 different target age ranges: adult 19 plus, children ages 0 to 5, children ages 6 to 11, teens ages 12 to 18, and the general interest. These programs can be repeated on a regular basis, once a week or once a month, or held as special live streams for the Georgetown County Library System. The following are some of the proposed programs. One of the first types of live streams that will be introduced will be storytime style programs. These would include preschool age little reader storytime, bookworm storytime for more advanced readers, and chapter a week for children reading chapter books. These would be weekly programs where 2 to 3 books or chapters would be read during these live streams, and any copyright laws that may be pertinent to the live streaming storytimes will be followed. Another style of programs that will be among the first are monthly arts and crafts programs. These would be creative crafting for adults, bookworm crafts for elementary-age children, and young artists for teens. For these programs, a list of materials would be posted on the library's social media or website before the live stream so that viewers are able to gather the materials. Materials could also be provided by the library as the budget allows. The young artists would have a unique segment that encourages teens to share their art to have it featured at the end of the live stream. Finally, general interest programs would be specialty or annual programs that are hosted with larger events like summer reading. Talk-style programs like history talks and library talks are designed in the style of a lecture or TED Talk and rely on members of the community. For library talks specifically, the talks will need to be reviewed for appropriateness, accuracy, and ensure the talks are within library policy. Virtual concerts could also be broadcast to show local artists and school groups. These programs are designed to interest people from multiple age groups of the community. All live streams will be within library policy and standards to the best of the library staff's knowledge and understanding. If the library staff are unsure, the director will be consulted and give the final verdict. Programs that involve copyright will be upheld to those laws to the best of the library staff's abilities and knowledge. The ALA Virtual Storytime Services Guide that was created during COVID shutdown would be used as a guide for copyright and future livestream creations. The recurring live streams will be evaluated on a yearly basis or on their 12th occurrence, whichever occurs first. Live stream programs with low viewership, anything that consistently has under 50 views, will either be terminated or reworked in a way to gain more viewership. The viewership goal can be adjusted when more data is available. Any live stream suggestions from the community will be discussed and reviewed by a library staff member and the director to ensure it's within library policies, appropriate and/or accurate.
While the library's recorded events have a strong following, 2023 statistics show that worldwide, live content generates 27% more watch time. It can also help the library reach younger demographic, as 88% of 18 to 34-year-olds watch live streams daily. Since 2019, the online live streaming industry has grown by 99%. The library would be simply keeping up with the technology its community uses. We anticipate a strong uptick in our viewership as seen during our live streaming efforts during COVID. Based on those numbers, we project a 26% increase in total views of each video and a corresponding increase in followers on Facebook and YouTube. Now, because the turnkey system only requires the flip of a switch at each of our busy branches and one technician to run the live stream, we plan to increase our broadcast programming by 35% just as soon as the installation and training is completed. This represents the live streaming of programming already occurring at each of our branches. As we add new programming and partner with community members in program creation, we know this number will only rise.
It is our hope that our libraries will expand their reach as a community hub and makerspace. Experts, authors, historians, artists, and other fascinating people in our community will be able to share their knowledge with a larger audience, and their stories will be captured and preserved in an easily accessible format. While we value the chance for residents to get together and experience offerings in person, live streaming will exponentially enhance our equity of delivery. We want to amplify the voices, experience, and knowledge of the people of Georgetown County, and we want to hear from viewers outside of our geographic boundaries. Libraries are the university of the people, and we want to join the conversation in a bigger way. We envision this project as a highly replicable technological step forward that could help libraries nationwide better share their knowledge, even in the face of limited staffing.